Hey, 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 happy Thursday. Oh my gosh, it's Friday Eve. How exciting. If you are hopping on, I am just gonna get ready with you and just kind of have a conversation and show you into my morning routine. I'm not in my bedroom right now because Bella is on spring break and Bella is sleeping. So usually I'd be getting ready a little bit earlier, but I'm in my kitchen. So if you are hopping on, hello, I'm in Michigan. It's 9:05 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we're having some coffee over here with some almond milk. So I've got almond milk, I buy it from Kirkland. Yes, it is YUKA approved. If you're not aware, download that app because your mind's gonna be blown. It tells you any foods that have high risk additives, literally. So get that app because it's causing autoimmune disorders, it's causing psoriasis, eczema, ADHD in children, intestinal tract issues, heart disease, there's carcinogens, so get that app for sure. So the almond milk that I use is Kirkland brand. That one is YUKA approved. So if you're hopping on, say hello. We are getting ready together this morning. I'm gonna get my brush a little bit wet. I look like a train wreck. But today's Thursday. I leave 1 week from yesterday for Orlando. Isabella's going to Worlds. Yesterday, Isabella actually ended up in the urgent care. It's been the craziest thing ever. She has this rash that keeps appearing. It's like this big welted rash, and yesterday it led to her fingers. So they think that she's become allergic to a food. Hi, Holly, how are you? They think that she's, yucca app. It's insane. You literally are gonna end up like messaging me and being like, what the heck is going on? Yeah, it's YUKA. There's a little carrot on it. Like even my makeup now, all my makeup is yucca approved. I had skin cancer. That's when I really dove into why do I have skin cancer? And a lady told me who was holistic, she's like, hey, did you know like a lot of this stuff is banned in Europe? Like you can't find, 80% of the stuff that's found in your guys' food, you will never find it on a shelf in Europe. And here, it's legal because we live in a world where we have freedom, right? But if we don't do our due diligence or we don't realize even like Jimmy John's, their chips, they have a chemical inside of them that causes, heart disease. And there's a chemical inside the gum that we chew. I mean, it's just insane. Just get that app. You'll see it, Holly. Hey, Steph. Good morning. So I started getting it when I was diagnosed with skin cancer. And coming to find out all the things that I used on my face, all my toothpaste, everything was infested with additives. And what's the first thing we do when we rub things onto our face? It goes into our bloodstream. So I had it and love it, thought maybe there was a new one. No, okay, awesome, so you use it? Yeah, and no, it gives you a little bit of a recommendation at the end of it, yeah. But it's just so sad, Yeah, anyways, I won't go too much into detail on that, but all my stuff is yucca approved, so I'd rather pay the extra $5. Like even my coffee that I'm drinking right now, no pesticides, right? There's a lot of pesticided coffee out there, like 9 out of 10 times, right? I used to let myself get an unsweetened almond milk Dunkin', and coming to find out, pesticidic, right? Which becomes carcinogenic, which had all these issues. So now I go to a naturopath, I have no issues. 80% of what I use is yucca approved. 20%, I'm not perfect, but it's changed my entire life. I've gotten off of like 4 different types of medications. Autoimmune disorders have improved. It's just been insane. I also had, it's been crazy. So get that YUKA app. I guarantee you, I've worked with so many women who have messaged me now through the years who were like, Michelle, my autoimmune disorder is freaking gone. Like this is gone, this is gone, this is gone, this is gone. So we don't look at like perimenopause happening earlier now, and we don't look at kids' periods happening now at like age 9 and 8 versus what it used to be. We just look at that as normality. It's far from normal. It's our foods. Literally, when you get the YUKA app, you're gonna go, this is ridiculous. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about being able to have additives inside of your food that literally are carcinogenic? That literally increase heart disease. Yesterday, just checked my coffee 100%. Yeah, so my coffee, this is a nootropic blend. I went from the Rise to this one you have to be careful because regular cinnamon elevates kidney levels. This is Ceylon cinnamon. Ceylon cinnamon doesn't. It's got the cordyceps mushrooms and the lion's mane mushroom, which help improve with, I can't make claims or anything because Meta will shut me down, so I have to be careful. And it's also got L-theanine, right? So it's a no crash clarity energy. Obsessed. And it's a Colombian brew, but it comes all the way over from like the soils of like Sicily, okay? There's a video actually, if you drop in the comments coffee, I'll share that video with you. Your mind will be blown. Just drop coffee in the comments, I'll send it to you. They let you snag a bag, you'll see. They'll let you snag a bag and try it for 30 days. And you can send it back empty canister or whatever they give you in the bag. It'll blow your mind. So that's what I put in there. I put some almond milk and I have a frother and I froth the almond milk like up to here. And you can have a whole cup of almond milk for 30 freaking calories. 2 little stevia in the raw packets. Literally, Steph, I'll send it to you. I'm gonna screenshot your name. Literally, I put like a splash, like 2 little drops of honey with a drop of real like yucca approved maple syrup. You will literally have the best coffee you've ever had in your life, okay? So let me put my hair back. We'll do it in just a minute. So today we're gonna do crafts. We're going to Orlando for Worlds. She made it to Worlds with Cheer. So she's in my room. That's why I'm getting ready today in the kitchen because she's sleeping and I need to get ready because I have a busy day. And yeah, so that's that app. That's how I make my coffee. So I wake up, always water before coffee, right? We have, you know, our metabolism turns on by drinking water. It's actually how it burns fat. You know what liposuction is? Isn't it crazy? Liposuction is like where we go pay for plastic surgery, but that term came from us. We go through lipolysis, but we have to have half of our weight in ounces of water in order to go through that process. Well, guess what the percentage rate of people that are having that is? 75%. I just try to like help. Yesterday at the doctor, because Bella had this rash, right? And her fingers were swollen. The receptionist had a Celsius. I go, can you just do one thing for me working in a doctor's office? Just one thing. And she was younger. I go, can you lead people to this app? And I go, can I scan this for you? And I told her, it says it leads to being overweight. It leads to type 2 diabetes. It leads to obesity. It leads to fatigue. It leads to chronic inflammation. Like, we're spending $5 on a can of Celsius, and you're showing this to people who are walking in the doors to the doctors, and you're drinking it. And she's like, I love you. And like, literally, she knew me. She's known of me. And she's like, what's going on? And like, how you've transformed and configured. I've lost over 47 pounds now. Is insane. And I'm like, thanks. You know, I don't care about it. It's just how I feel now. And I don't want people to get cancer because of these things. I don't want them to get heart disease. I don't want people going in and being like, I have the worst stomach pain. Like, let's get to the root cause, right? A good doctor doesn't sit here and go, you have a headache, here's a pill. A good doctor says, when did this start happening? Like, can you pinpoint where exactly is your headache? Do you wake up with the headache? Does your headache ever come and go? Like, come on. So don't even get me, but try to teach it to people to get that app. I think it's free. I think I might pay $15 per year, like total, but I think the Yucca app is completely free if I were a betting woman. What do you put in your coffee? I'd be curious. Tell me in the comments. And I'm more than happy to search something on the app for you if you don't have time or if you're like driving and you're curious. I'm more than happy to do that. But I'd be curious to know what you put in your coffee. And you can still have a lot of fun. Like if I scan my favorite candy inside of the app and it comes up, it gives me a recommendation at the bottom. Right? Do you agree that if you go to Jimmy John's, because they always, like that guy for Subway will have a huge thing up and be like, this guy dropped 60 pounds and blah, blah, blah. But it's like, dude, in every single one of their chips, in every single one of their breads, like the Jimmy John's bread has ingredients in it that causes like, go look at it right now. I'm like, what the heck? Oh, Holly, see, you got the best one. Black is amazing. I don't drink black coffee. I used to. I did it for a very long time. Like extremely long time. I think for like a year when I used to do intermittent fasting, but now I don't anymore. I like my my foamy almond milk / honey / maple syrup. And I track all of that, you know what I mean? Because one of the main reasons I didn't lose weight was because my fiber, you know what I mean? Like I wasn't getting the proper amount of fiber, and then I was using Metamucil. And Metamucil has aspartame, yellow 6, and 3 different types of carcinogens inside of it. So that was a big no-no. And a lot of us just don't realize, like, holy crap, there's literally so many freaking additives. It was working against me instead of for me. So then we get to this scenario where we're like, nothing's working for me. Like, I literally could not, for the last 11 years, drop my last 10 pounds. I looked fine, but I'm like, why was I here before my child? I'm not gonna let it be because I had a child. I'm not. And finally, when I got the Yucca app, now I reached that goal, right? And I'm not perfect, but 20% of the foods I put in my body would have additives. The other 80% do not. They're not allowed. But that starts with what? Your toothpaste, your mouthwash. Like, what are you using for toothpaste and mouthwash? What you're doing. Did you know that you don't even have to use moisturizers? Literally, when I'm at the doctors and I talk, they even agree with me because they know I'm right. I'm like, you want, like, these kids like Bella, they want to go to Sephora. I'm like, you realize the best thing you can do to water your skin is to moisturize your skin is to have half your weight in ounces of water, right? Zevia is amazing pop. Have you ever had Zevia? Zevia. I'm obsessed. Get it. It's so freaking good. I get it from Costco, but you can find it. It's Zevia. Oh my God. It's seriously like, you're going to be absolutely obsessed with it. Okay. So when I wake up, I drink 15 seconds worth of water. I have to have a sticky note next to my bed to remind me. Like, have to have a sticky note next to my bed. Otherwise I wake up, and it's because we have the circadian rhythm. Like right now I have a happy light on me. Can you see this happy light? Right? 15 minutes every single day. It just shines on me. It hits it. I live in Michigan, right? I look a lot into like mental health issues. I used to be on 6 different types of medications, Xanax every single day. So this helps a ton, especially with like that seasonal depression. So you can get one for like your desk where it just hits the side of your face. But the circadian rhythm is how we actually sleep at night. So if you meet someone, like my ex-husband, he's an ER nurse. He's up all night. Now he manages people, but he's still at work in the night. Your body gets to a point because it's so used to the circadian rhythm. That's how the body's designed, that it usually starts to lead to health issues. Like now he's like, dude, I want a daytime job so bad, like my body, and he's turning 50 next March. So the circadian rhythm with water is when you're sleeping, right? You want 8 hours of sleep, 7 to 8. When you're sleeping, you're literally, circadian rhythm is shut off. And then when you wake up, that's when you want to start with the water. Because why aren't we drinking water? The best thing you could ever do is set a timer, right? Set a timer. And it's definitely not for you. If you're the person who's okay with having like brain fog, if you're the person who's okay with, you know, midday fatigue, or say your performance and recovery starts to change. Say you're 35. I was a group certified fitness instructor. I go and I talk to a lot of women. I'm like, okay, so what age did you see your performance and recovery start to change? Okay, this age. Okay, so why? Is that normal? Is it something we're eating? Is it something we're drinking? Well, here's the thing. Nitric oxide's in our body, and it's what pumps the blood through our veins. How it's happening. I can talk to someone who literally can improve their blood flow. So like if they have Raynaud syndrome, that syndrome where your blood, the tips of your finger turn white. My dad has it. It happens to me sometimes. Why? I kept doing all the research, looking into it. Why, right? Not listening to the noise from pharmaceuticals. Okay, here's why. Blood flow. Nitric oxide starts to decrease from pollutions. It was in all of my foods. Every food when I got that app, and every single thing I put on my face or put in my body on that YUKA app had additives inside of it. That affects it. Nitric oxide also is affected by age. So you can go in, follow Gary Brecka. Do you know Gary Vaynerchuk and Gary Brecka? They literally talk about the broken food system. They have 8 million followers. Amazing. I've listened to 40 plus Audible books now on this, and I'm not a complete nut job. Listen, I'm 80-20. 80% is going to be Yucca approved. The 20% I'm going to have fun with. I will tell you something about me. Since 21 years old, I've drank wine every weekend. I'm 27 days in of having absolutely nothing to drink. That is a massive, hard thing for Michelle Churchill Dworack to do. Extremely hard. I feel so good. I don't know if I'll go back to it. I've got to learn how to deal with my emotions. I've got to learn on a Friday when it's stressful, or this happens with Bella, or this happened in school. I've got to learn how to deal with that. I was like the masking, like, oh, it's going to be Friday, and like masking my emotions. I've got to learn how to be able to sit with myself at the end of the day and go through stressful things. I've got to learn how to be sitting in the sun or driving around in a boat, learning how to have fun and be happy with Michelle, right? And it was something I was finding, hi Carlene, where I would do it. And yeah, I might feel good in the moment, but in the morning, in the middle of the night, the panic attacks and anxiety and depression that it brought into my life was this vicious cycle of waking up on Mondays and being unhappy on a Tuesday. And it took about a good 21 days for all of that to go out of my body. So like that, like, I don't know what's going to happen. So I don't know. I'm just in like a different, does that make sense to you? So she's asking, so she's trying to, here's the deal. If you want to speed up the process, I can't even say the word like in regards to weight, you can't make claims anymore. I already can't learn. I need to learn. Oh, I love that, Carlene. At least you can admit it. I already can't go live on Instagram for 365 days. Okay, it's a joke. Like people who do my cocktail recipe. You might be in a stage in your life right now where your cocktail looks different than Carlene Cass, right? What are you adding to your daily cocktail? There are things out there. There are natural occurring things in your body, like little short chains that are called your amino. Yes. You have to be aware of what your cocktail looks like. Do you have things like your clarity isn't there? Everything, you open cabinets and you forget why you opened it. You are dragging most of the day. Your sleep sucks. If you haven't done my cocktail quiz, drop in the comments cocktail, because your formula would not be the same as the person who's like, hey, listen, I fit in all my clothes. I'm happy with where I'm at. I don't need that. Versus the person who's like, hey, I have chronic fatigue. I want to up my performance in my job. Does that make sense? Okay. So it's a different type of cocktail. But the way our world is going and where it's headed with like, I don't know, it's just people masking, even going and getting things, injections for things like, it's like, where are we heading? Like, why don't we look at the root freaking cause and do something for our bodies, or it doesn't long-term affect us even more, right? Carlene, I haven't been happy with myself. Why aren't you happy? Have you ever asked yourself, like, why aren't you happy? When did this start happening, right? Why aren't you happy? When did this start happening? All those things matter. Right? And if you guys have questions, drop them below. So I'll screenshot your name if you say cocktail, because the comments will disappear. I'm going to send you two things. You're going to know within 3 minutes what your cocktail should be. Your cocktail is a cell activation mechanism. Because of pollutions, because of free radicals, because of the additives in our food, because of the dyes in our foods, what happens to our cell activation is it starts to decline. Okay, if we can go back in and we can activate, meaning turn on and open up those windows, it reminds me of a light switch, everything's going to start to change. My recipe was, okay, I grew out of my clothes. I grew out of the clothes that I bought that were even bigger clothes. I grew out of those clothes. When was that gonna end? So my recipe for that, on top of not sleeping well, and on top of having strong desire for food, constant noise, my formula for my cocktail is different than Carlene. Carlene is like, hey, I'm over this age. This is where I'm at. This is what I need. So her formula is completely different, if that makes any sense. How you do this is you look through two different scenarios, two different lenses, and the lens that you see with the conscious mind acting first is the path that you go with. That's your cell activation cocktail. Conscious mind is you saying right now, I like Michelle. I want to reach out to Michelle. I want to see what cocktail would be the best fit for me. The subconscious mind would come in when you start typing a message to Michelle and saying, no, don't send the message to her. Your body, your conscious mind is trying to keep you safe. Your conscious mind is literally keeping you in the zone of where you're already at. Act on the conscious mind. When I acted on my conscious mind and was like, I'm gonna go download that YUKA app, but then my subconscious mind was like, those people are just weird, don't do it. I started acting on my conscious mind. And anyone can judge me, I could care less. It's my life. I'm not sitting here and pushing it on people. I'm not sitting here and picketing to people. I'm just sitting here and like, hey, listen, this is what I went through. I had psoriasis infested in my body, scaly, the doctor's telling me X, Y, and Z. It was what I was eating. It was in my foods. It was the toxins. It was the additives. If you right now scanned every food you ate today in this app, I have family in Europe. None of these additives are allowed in that country in any way, shape, or form. They are banned. Banned. When you go somewhere and you purchase fast food there, you know you're not getting additives. That's not the case here because we have freedom. So we have to do our due diligence. So all of those things went away. How did I get rid of my psoriasis? It wasn't a pill. How did I get rid of 47, you know what? It wasn't a pill. Like literally, it is time to unmask all of that. You do need to have something to help you with it. You have these short chain amino acids everywhere within your body, but then you can get off of it, right? So it's literally like what is it? It's not masking it, it's speeding up the process. It's helping you feel better along the way. It's helping the mind go from, oh my God, I've been getting all of these additives for all this time. I'm detoxing and I can't deal with it in this time of my life. Like the cravings are so big, to getting those to be quieter, okay? That's where the cocktail formulation comes in, and that's how I help people through cell activation. Every cocktail beverage that I have is proven through science. It's proven through clinicals. It has third-party validation. It's certified, and it has also clinicals behind it, and it's CLEAN. There are 0 additives. So what you do is you drop the word cocktail in the comments. I'll send that to you. If you're like, oh my gosh, you can move forward with it. And if you don't, there's no big deal. I might be able to find someone in my network that can help you. Okay? Is that helpful? Okay, so going back to, some of you guys didn't even message me in regards to this. I think it's like, yeah, it's the best mascara. It's like $8. Okay? What does a typical Thursday look like for you? What's one thing that you've heard so far today that you're gonna focus on? I'm being dead serious. Like today could be the day that you're like, dude, I got in a live with this chick that was doing her makeup at 9:28 in the morning. And like literally my life has forever freaking changed. Literally. So what is it? Talk to me in the comments. Holly, I'll send you your cocktail recipe. Okay? It's gonna be 2 videos, and here's the rule. By 3 minutes in, you're gonna have your answer. You have to promise me that you act on the conscious mind and not the subconscious mind. Okay? So if you see something, you're not gonna be like, all of a sudden the subconscious mind's gonna try to hold you back into this state of mind of additives, fillers, tiredness. You're not doing it. You're gonna act on the conscious mind. If I go to the store today and I see this really cute gal and I wanna walk up to her and say, hey, listen, you're freaking so sexy. But then I start walking towards her and my body says, no, don't do it. She might reject you. She might think you're weird. I act on my conscious mind, period. So Carlene's gonna be happy with me. Why wouldn't you be happy with me? Just ask yourself, so why am I feeling this way, right? Why can't I just focus on my breath, take a deep breath in? We have to learn how to deal with it. I have to learn how to deal with my emotions. Something that's helped me through extended amounts of therapy with naturopaths, people who don't just give you a pill, where I actually got to an age where I'm like, listen, I'm coachable, is the word think. So when something comes in today and happens to you, Carlene, think. The T stands for true. Is this true what I'm saying about myself? Is this true how I'm feeling? So the T is true. The H is helpful. Is this helpful? Is this helping me? The I is inspiring. Is this inspiring? The N is this necessary? And the K is this kind. So I'm a very affectionate person. Let me give you an example. And I realized for a couple years, I've always been more affectionate than my husband. Always. Always. This is who I am. He's a great man. You can't change someone. If I go to hold his hand, will he hold me? If I go to cuddle him, will he cuddle me? Yes. I got to the point where I spun up and wanted to become so angry. And I'd go to therapy and I'd be like, well, I don't want to be the one that grabs his hand. I want him to grab my hand. I don't want to be the one that goes and is like, hey, I want to smooch you. And my therapist goes, okay, first of all, you need to think of, in a nice way, it took weeks of therapy for her to be able to be aggressive with me. Think, is this true how you're thinking of him? Is this helpful? Is it inspiring? Is it necessary? Is it kind? So now she made me realize, and she taught me the right way, not a pill, not you have anxiety or depression. She taught me, Michelle, you live one life. If it makes you happy to kiss him, if it makes you happy to hold hands, if it makes you happy to put your hand on his lap, frickin' do it. It's one thing if he pushed you away, but he is not you. So why is it his responsibility to do it for you when it's, you know what I mean? Like, she made perfect sense. So if what you want in your relationship is literally you do it, who do you think you are to not have you being the one to do it? If it makes him happy for you to walk the dogs with him, but you don't walk the dogs with him, but at least you got to think about that. So now if I'm in the car and I'm like, I wish he would grab my hand, I grab his hand. Because that's what makes me happy. Does it make me happy and helpful when I'm sitting here going, oh my God, is this true? And spinning up something in my head. Is it helpful? Is it inspiring? Is it necessary? Is it kind? Like, let's be real. And we let these obsessive thoughts take over our mind. And then all of a sudden we look 6 months into our relationship. It's like, dude, when you met this man, is he the same person? Yeah. Yeah. Does he deny you when you go in for a kiss? No. Get over yourself. Right? That's gaslighting someone. If all of a sudden, so you have to think of who you are. You've got one life. You've got one life. And if it makes you happy to hold hands, then do it. If it makes you happy to kiss and use some tongue, then do it. If you're getting denied, now we're in a different hallway. Does that make sense? When we were talking about the nitric oxide, the brain fog, the clarity, I'm going to show you an experiment of what happens within the body, with your body, with nitric oxide. Your nitric oxide has been so literally every single time that we have more additives in our body, get the YUKA app, our nitric oxide starts to go like this. It shrinks itself. And you might be like, well, is that good or bad? This is the blood vessel. Do we want our blood vessels to be open where blood can flow through, or we do want them constricted like a hose? Then we've got to become aware of additives in our foods. And 80% of the time, we have to make sure they're free and clear of additives. This can start with you replacing your toothpaste, your mouthwash, your makeup we're using right now, right? Your Crystal Light, your Mio. When you scan those, you're going to be like, what the heck? Autoimmune disorders, psoriasis, skin conditions, cancer, type 2 diabetes, leading to being overweight, right? Here's the deal. Add crystallets. This is what it should look like. Let me show you. I'm gonna take you in my kitchen. My kitchen's a mess. Look at this, okay? It's a mess because the dogs had peanut butter this morning, right? When you check your peanut butter, there should be one ingredient. Do you see this? One ingredient. Dry, roasted, organic peanuts and sea salt. Mine used to have 7 ingredients. This is Yucca approved. There's no additives. You start scanning things. When you use, okay, when you add water, you grab a glass. You would never add ice to crystallization. So you have to, Carlene, you have to never add ice, okay? This is Yucca approved. Right here, my hand soap. No, there's like ones at Costco, there's ones that say organic and clean. You would think it is. No, it's not. Okay. So we have to get our water. We want crystallization in the form of hydrogen. Follow Gary Brecka. Gary Brecka. Okay, he's got millions. Like this Kirkland bar, Yucca approved. Pure protein, 9 additives. And listen, I'm not here. This I use on the breakfast show for an example. Additives, junk. This one, 100% clean. Where is it? I might have to buy more. Yeah, I'll add it to my list. So this comes in the form of crystallits, okay? Crystallits is a form of hydrogen which dilates the blood vessel, okay? So it's gonna dilate the blood vessel 10 times for 10 hours. It's hydrogen, okay? So I open this up. I'm already on this, but I'm gonna show you an experiment. How do I make this go down? I'm gonna show you an experiment. This is what it does in the body. You do not want this if you're okay with like brain fog, if you're okay with fatigue, if you're okay with your performance and recovery in the gym absolutely sucking, if you're okay with opening up cabinets and forgetting why you did, high blood pressure, if you're okay with, this would not be a good fit for you. If you have headaches from hormones, this is clear. I don't drink this until it turns bright green, bright yellow. This is at a cellular level, proven through science, proven through clinicals, third-party validation and clean, a hydrogen beverage. It's gonna go into the body where we have the nitric oxide, which is the width and constriction of the blood vessel. And just like a woman would take Pitocin to dilate the blood vessels, right, to push the baby out, you're gonna feel this immediately, okay? All of a sudden, for 10 hours now, the blood is flowing in a thicker width than it was before you used it. And it's nice because it's 10 hours, so it's subtle and doesn't keep you up at night. When this turns bright yellow, I am not going to drink this until it is. I drink it within 15 minutes of it being fully oxidized. This, every single day, I will never stop using. You have to be careful with the tablets. Stop buying collagen at the checkout of TJ Maxx, in Walmart, stop, okay? This one, okay, if you drop in the comments the word nitro, I'm gonna share a video with you. That doesn't just show you the experience, it shows you the science behind what this formulation does in your body and the positive benefits behind it. That's what I'm gonna do. I'll screenshot your name really fast, okay? But like I said, if you're okay with your high blood pressure, this is not for you. If you're okay with the brain fog, it's not for you. Your fatigue, it's not for you. You will never crave Celsius again, which has the additives and the junk and the carcinogenics, right? I wish I could share my screen and go on Yucca right now and show you the 7 chemicals that are in a Celsius. Do you even feel better? Because when you actually use something where you start drinking something and you're like, all of a sudden feel it, you'll never go back. I'll pay the extra 40 cents versus if it was a can of Celsius. I can get this in a can. I have it in a can. I'm not gonna use it in a can, why? Well, I'm sitting at home and those are for on the go. Does that make sense? I just had a girl come knock on my door from Cheer. She was so bad with like autoimmune disorders, rashes, eczema, tiredness. Jamie, I'll send it to you, okay? I'll screenshot your name and I'll send you that. I go here. I open up my purse. Thank goodness I have it. I go here. Knocking on my door. Next day. Hey, I went and found this. I purchased it, but it's not going to be here for 3 days. Can I please give you, I don't know how much money you want to have it now. I'm like, here you go. I changed someone's life whose blood vessel was so constricted due to the pollutions, the additives, the free radicals, and the aging process of her blood flow to the point where she came to my house, knocked on my door, and was willing to give me any amount of water to borrow 3 before it landed at her front door. Can you envision The emotions that brought onto her for her to go out of her way to do that. You have to be very careful. The checkout lines, get your YUKA app to fill the void of time, start scanning, and you, my friend, are going to be a brand new person. Are you guys liking today's topic, or is it dumb? I need to do less talking, and I need more comments in the comments. Yeah, it's just a hydrolyzed hydrogen water at a cellular level, third-party validation, cleanliness, proven through science, proven through clinicals, third-party validation, right? That's what it is. Drop nitro, I'll introduce you to the video. You can see it for yourself. Okay? YouTube. Ask me any question right now. If you're like, Michelle, what do you do to work out? Michelle, every single one of you that's on right now should have a question. I'm always raising my hands. Heidi, I'll show you that nitro. I'll share it with you. I just screenshotted your name. Every single one of you should be like, Holly, I'll send you the nitro. You should be like, what is this? What is this? What is that? How do you do that? Like, you should have, you're not getting from point A to point B because something's stuck or there's fear. You should be asking for that. Like, when I go on something that's brand new or foreign to me, I'm the person that raises my hand. I don't understand this. I need to know the answer. Hi, Diane, right? So you should be asking me a question right now. Like, are you doing 20-minute strength training workouts 3 days a week? Okay, why aren't you? Okay, how is that making you feel? Okay, how long has that been going on for? Okay, have you ever tried, right? Like, we don't have to lift 97-pound weights. I don't know how to. Where are we at in the process? I don't know how to. I don't know where to start. I don't know what to do. Where are you where we can just get 1 point further moving forward than being stuck or moving backwards? But you're on and you're not asking questions. I want to do less talking and preaching to you. I want you to peel back the onion by asking me questions. Okay? That's what I want you to do. Okay. Did every single one of you guys download that YUKA app? Or no? The Yucca app? All you have to do is scan one thing today. That's it, one thing. It doesn't have to be 90, it doesn't have to be obsessive, and don't get overwhelmed. When I first was introduced to that app, right, I was like, oh my God, don't even get overwhelmed, right? The fact that you figure this out today and you could take a year to replace everything in your home, do you know what a blessing in disguise that is? Do you know literally what a blessing in disguise that is? Because it's a freaking blessing, right? You are who you hang out with. If this is your first time being on the show, drop a 1. Hey, Victoria, drop a 1 in the comments, okay? You want to know something crazy, guys? My mom is a nurse anesthetist. My stepdad is an anesthesiologist. My sister's a pharmacist. My other sisters, Brianna and Nikki, are a nurse anesthetist. And then you have me over here. The naturopath, rule breaker, There's got to be a better way. Do you see? Are you picking up what I'm laying down or what? Right? My grandma passed away at 70. She was 397 pounds. Yeah. My sisters, I don't want to like talk bad, but like I just have a different way, right? Like my sisters are on, all four of my sisters are on the weight loss, you know what, the vaccine or whatever the hell they're called. I just, there's a better way. So is my mom, but that's not my business. I just know that I'm need to be very aware of life and my body and helping others figure that out. And it's a choice. If you're okay with doing, the way of what other people do, do you want to be 99%? Do you want to be like the 99% of the world, or do you want to be like the 1%? I think that's the first question to ask yourself. Because if you come hang out with me, we already know the answer. We're being the 1%, right? We're the 1%. We're the do your due diligence, do your homework, make sure what you're hearing is correct. What level of credibility is it correct at? Where is this going to lead long term? What's the other side of this subject? You know what I mean? That's how I look at things. But you're more than happy. Rebel with a cause, right, Kim? What do you guys think? Do you think that I'm like, I'd love to know. Well, it's like, people are like, how are you 40 years old and you feel and look the way you look? You guys, I didn't look like this at 20. You should see me at 25. You should see me at 30. You would have fainted. I've got pictures of it. I'm talking like my face was so swollen. The crinkles, the rash, the little red dots everywhere. Like, oh my God. I never want to go back to that. Constantly in the doctors. Then I had my boobs taken out. They had mold inside of them. Like, I met my husband and he's 55. So we're like 15 years apart. And I started working online and talking to 50 people a day. And all of a sudden, all these things started coming up about breast plant illness, and my breasts were 10 years old. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, my husband's like, I've never met someone who's been as sick as you have. And see how this is bright yellow? Now my hydrogen water is activated. Exactly what it just did, from clarity, purity to bright yellow, is exactly what it's going to do in my body. I'm going to feel within 5 minutes the hydrogen water activate within me. It will not go away for 10 hours. So I'm going to feel this way until 8 p.m. this evening. Okay? The hearing of the fizz. This one right here is black cherry. There's only black cherry, nitro, lemon, lime. I like black cherry and grape, but I'm also not like massively, I had, whatever, right? What was I saying? Now I forgot what I was saying. You guys have to help me. Okay, so we need to like clean up the house 100%. So if you didn't get your recipe for your cocktail, if you want to start being, more at a cellular level, more at a naturopath level, what our starting base would be to cell activate and to kind of detoxify what we've done to our bodies long term. All I need you to do, you'll know your answer within 2 minutes. There's like 2 videos. It's kind of like a quiz. Drop cocktail. We'll figure out your cocktail recipe in the comments. Okay. I'll send it to you. That's the first thing. And then the second thing is, if you have questions, Gail, I'll send you that nitro video for the hydrogen water that I use that's molecular and hydrolyzed, okay? And if it's a good fit, awesome. And if it's not, maybe I can point you to something else in the network of friends that I have, but I've never found one yet that doesn't have the additives, that has all the benefits that you're supposed to look into when it does come to that. Holly, I got you. Holly, I could have swore that I sent you the 2 cocktails, didn't I? Well, we've got Elevate, Body, or Beauty. You can get all 3 cocktails right now, just so you know. I got all 3. So I've got my Beauty, right? I've got my one that has 6 different types of formulations in it, and the other one has 5. You can get all 3 and my Nitro for free for $4.30. right now. So you're saving $170, you're getting a $50 bag of hydrogen water for free. Drop power in the comments. I can share that with you. But first, you'd want to see what cocktail's best for you. I do all three. I take my beauty before bed. So yeah. And again, I can't make medical claims and I can't talk a lot about it because Meta will shut me down. So I'm not dealing with that anymore. The only thing that I'd ever push on anyone in the entire world is stop buying your freaking stupid collagen at Target and TJ Maxx, right? It's not even the right formula, right? Did you know that at 20 years old, you have 100%? So to figure out where you're at right now, if you're at 100% collagen production, you're 20 years old. Each year after 20, tell me in the comments how old you are. I'm 37. Say that I'm 37. 17% is gone. Where do we see this? The hair, the skin, the nails, the joints, the muscles, the wrinkles, the skin's elasticity. From dropping 45 now, I can't say the word, my skin, especially having a C-section right here, okay, it was all sagged. 20 different collagens, nothing did anything. Guys, the only collagen you need to be adding in is a type 2. Type 2, why? Every single type of collagen is still in your body besides type 2. Type 2, every single year after the 20, starts to decrease. So go get your collagen. Gail, it's not even too late. Go grab your collagen for me and tell me what the first ingredient is, number 1. And then tell me, okay, what collagen it is. Because pretty sure it's not going to be the type 2 collagen. Because again, we live in a country where companies are making a lot of money using additives to be able to have lower cost, to be able to make more money. No, no, and no. Okay? You want science, you want clean, you want Yucca approved, you want third-party validation, you want cleanliness. Okay? It should be refrigerated because it should be water soluble, right? 100%. I use organic tremella mushrooms in my collagen because when I had skin cancer, which is right here, you guys saw that right here. I had skin cancer right here. You can see it. All the additives that were inside it, all the hyaluronic acid. Okay? This has organic tremella mushroom. It mimics hyaluronic acid, you guys. And from the inside out. It's not carcinogenic. It doesn't have additives. Fenugreek supports the gut lining, which is your type 4 and 5 collagen. And then also, the Morosil is a fat burner. So we want improvement to muscle tone. As we lose, we want to improve muscle tone. We want to also improve body fat composition. We don't want to lose pounds and have the look of weight loss. We want to sustain muscle mass. So 4 things you want to write down when you look into getting a collagen. It took me forever to find one. Fenugreek, gut lining. Type 2, organic tremella mushroom, no more hyaluronic acid on the face. Scan it in the YUKA app. I'll put the name in the comments right now. Yucca in the comments right now. And then lastly, Morosil. So Morosil, when you type it, it's going to put a little line besides the I. It's patent. It's our only patent fat burner. When I was going through autoimmune disorders, when I had psoriasis, when I was the heaviest I'd ever been, when I was I was using CLA. Seed oils are in CLA. It's the #1 inflammatory. No. The Morosil comes from Italy. I have family over in Europe. That's how I found this out. It's the only fat burner that not only is not toxicity, it's in a patent study that 94% of people who use it shed the you-know-what, body composition improves, the number on the you-know-what when you step on it goes down. That's the only thing I would tell you that I'm never going to stop using because we're deficit each year after 20. It's 1 tablespoon. You saw me take it. It's easy, literally. It's got 4-in-1, clean, third-party validation, and cleanliness. I'll pay the extra 30 cents per day versus my Vital Proteins that I was using. Does that make sense? The 6% who did not get results in that patent study weren't consistent. Did you see where I grabbed this spoon out of the cabinet? There's one sitting right here too. It's the reminder to take it. There's no soy, no dairy, no gluten, no caffeine. So like the 75-year-old, my father-in-law who's 84, 1 tablespoon every day. Chocolate mint, chocolate raspberry. High blood pressure, high cholesterol, like people like that, gastric sleeve, why are they using it? It doesn't have the additives. It doesn't come with the awful side effects, okay? Drop collagen in the comments. You can get the collagen quiz. You can be introduced to it. Heidi, some of them it does do, but some it doesn't. But who cares? I mean, right? You know if something has clinicals and third-party validation. The company brand that I use, I know 100%. It's number 1. The niche is people who want clean, third-party validation, clinicals, backed by science, right? You have a mission statement for something. If you know a company stands behind that brand, there's your answer. Does that make sense? I like the chocolate raspberry better too. Me too. Yeah. Just drop the word collagen in the comments. I would introduce you to the expert in the field, not me. You would have to make that decision if that's something you want. I don't preach to people. I want you to learn how to do your due diligence. I don't want to twist your hand to be like, hey, use this because it's going to do this. I want you to see it through the formalization by introducing the collagen expert who educates people and travels the world every single day, right? So that's that. That's the only thing that I'd ever say, that because if anyone were to ever ask, Thea, I screenshotted your name just now, I'll send that to you. So make sure you just check your DMs. I'll send that to your inbox, and I might be able to introduce you to someone in my network if it's not the best thing that you see, but I think that you'll be pretty surprised and pretty happy. You'll notice it's the watering mechanism of the hair, skin, nails, joints, muscles, wrinkles, and the skin's elasticity. I use both. Yes. I put it in my smoothies, protein shakes, which we're gonna make right now. We're gonna make a protein ice cream for later. I always put it either in a cookie sheet and freeze them and eat cookies for later, or I make it into an ice cream. And I will take, Lily's is a clean candy on yucca. They're delicious. They're 70 calories for a bag, you guys. Let me put it in the comments for you. Lily's, it's called. They have a really good dark chocolate as well. And again, that app is called Yucca. Are we liking this better than the breakfast show? Just straight shooting conversation or no? Thea and Gail, I'll send you that collagen video introducing you to the expert. Okay, you can see everything that you need to see. Me too in my shake. Awesome, that's good. Let me see my blender cup. I need to drink my nitro. I have another cup. Where is it? Oh, it's right here. Ice. You can use, if you want, almond milk, right? You don't have to do water, but water and shakes. Will you please send me info on how to order collagen chocolate raspberry? How much does it cost? Yeah, right now you get it for, I love the yucca, good. Right now you get a whole bottle for 69 bucks. It's usually 89, okay? There's always promos on it. So Sue, let me message you. If you're a new customer coming in, if you're not, we'll get you set up on a new email so that you get it for 69, okay? You can use the almond milk if you want. I'm not going to, I don't need it. It's already creamy without it, right? So I was gonna have another coffee, but I feel good. And now I'm having my nitro. So, it's my timer going off. Every 90 minutes, I make myself stop, drop, and drink. Otherwise, I never would. Have you ever tried doing a timer for your water? And then I just repeat it, and that's how I do my water. Otherwise, I forget. How do you freaking remember, right? You look at the time, it's 6 o'clock. Set your timer. If you have an iWatch, you just have to hold down the crown, hold it down the whole time. Set timer 90 minutes, water. You release it, timer's on.
1 hour.
Every 90 minutes, it'll just vibrate. So, and then if you go on your phone, if you have to set a timer, like if you're going to fly at 5 o'clock in the morning, you just set it on there. Sue, I got you, I'll message you, check your DMs for me, okay? So we're gonna add, right? Here's the thing that we have to do with yucca. Because listen, some of you are gonna find that, like, there's protein powders from a company that are approved, and then there's some of their flavors that are not. So just because you're buying something, you have to make sure that the flavor that you're buying doesn't have additives, okay? So we'll do 1 scoop because we're gonna actually use a Greek yogurt as well. I want this as creamy as possible. If you guys didn't get my protein guide, I put it together for you today. It's a protein guide. I took everything that I had from my naturopath nutritionist and I put it into a thing. Drop guide in the comments. I can send you that guide. It helped me in many ways. I'll send it to you directly. Okay, here's my Greek yogurt. Like I said, this is clean, right? It's Yucca approved. I used to go to the grocery store and the only way I knew how to buy cottage cheese or Greek yogurt was I used to get the one that was on sale. Well, guys, guess what that led me to? When you get the YUKA app today and you go scan what's in your refrigerator, I want you to message me saying I love you. Because I probably just saved your life. Literally to a T. Okay? To a T. Guide. Sue, I'll send it to you. Tonight I'm gonna make French fries with hamburgers. I get the Alexia they're called. They're rosemary fries. Delicious. They have the rosemary, the waffle, or the sweet potato. Yucca approved. Big old hamburgers. They have the really good ones from Costco. I can't think of the name of them. It's really good meat. I'll put lettuce, tomatoes, pickles, sauteed onions with peppers all on top with some mustard. I even make sure that my ketchup is Yucca approved. I'll put some of that. It's so freaking good. And then I get the carbonate bread. I need to make this instead of eating regular. Carlene, what the heck? Yes, there's regular ice cream that's clean as well. Have you looked in the Yucca app? Because I have a few that are clean in my Yucca app. Maybe you wouldn't be so down on yourself and doubting yourself and being so mean to yourself. Maybe there's an additive. Carlene, what if we knew, if we look in the app, if there was an additive that's inside of it that literally was causing this? Have you scanned it in the app? Now it makes that easier answer for you. Add in an ice cream, you still can have your ice cream, you're just getting a different brand that doesn't have cancer in it, right? Is peanut butter or no peanut butter? Remember, regular cinnamon elevates kidney levels, so we cannot have regular cinnamon. We do a Ceylon cinnamon, okay? You guys want me to take you upstairs to my closet to change? Well, I won't show you that, but I do have to go to the bathroom. Sorry, I had to go to the bathroom. Carlene, why haven't you done that yet? Come on. Should I put peanut butter in here or no? Should I put peanut butter or no? Just a little bit of stevia. I think I should do peanut butter. Do you think? A little trick for you. They put a chemical inside of peanut butter to make it so that it separates. Okay, we're not doing that anymore. Chemicals led to psoriasis, autoimmune disorders, obesity. Get the app YUKA. Everyone in the comments right now, write this down. You scan one food today, you'll never forget my name. Thank gosh I have family in Europe. I was introduced to it. We have over 10 million additives in our food that are allowed without having to tell us at all. That app will change your life. Oh, the tip. Here's the tip for you. You just flip it upside down. So you'll never have issues again with, you'll never have issues with your peanut butter separating, because all you'll do is you'll take it, because all the oil goes on top, and you flip it upside down. Now it's fixed. It will be thick and creamy, and it won't have all the oil separation where it's dried out. Did you know that? Okay, where is this? And then in between, like, I get stuff done. I get all my meats from Costco, organic. I'm actually gonna air fry it. Let me show you guys what I'm doing over here, so you can see me. I will never forget your name. Aw, that made my day. I just try to help. I know a lot of people are judgy and mean to me. Some people think I want to sell to them, which blows my mind. I activate cells for you. Cell activation could prevent a lot of things in your future. If you didn't get their cocktail, guys, I can do that today for you. I have to ask you about 4 questions before I can recommend a cell activation for you. You would watch a video that makes the recommendation for you, but I ask you about 3 to 4 questions. If you're not familiar with cell activation and you're not okay with like where you're at right now, energy, how your clothes fit, sleep, you know, hot flashes, just drop cocktail if you did not already, so that I can make sure I find time to do that for you today. This is when I do things. When I'm running around. Otherwise, I found if I get too hungry, I grab things and can't stop eating because I can't catch up. Do you want to know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of this. You know how you get surgery or you go in pain, okay? You have pain. If you wait too long to mask the pain, okay, it's hard to catch up. That pain lasts and sticks around a long time, very long time. If you can keep up with it and stay and wake up, and you'll manage the pain, and then you get off of it. This is the same. If you wait too long to eat, it takes so long to catch up that you never feel full and satiety. So what are you doing where you're running around during the day, or your kid's doing homework, or you're cleaning? Cook your food then. You don't know how? Google it. I ask Alexa, hey Alexa, I've got frozen chicken. What do I cook it at in the air fryer? What do I cook it in the oven? What do I cook it at on the grill? Like, just as easy as it is to hit the microwave button to find an answer, it is to literally make something. That's what I want you to focus on, okay? Having all that on foot. And I can't find my freaking blender. Like, I found the blender. I can't find the lid that goes on top of it. it'll be like right, oh, here it is. See, right in my face. Yeah, ChatGPT is another thing that you can use. Exactly. Sorry guys, I'm in my PJ still. So what I'm gonna do, you just have to drop the word cocktail and then I'll message you when I get around to it. It'll be within 24 hours. That's my rule of thumb. I'm gonna freeze these. And then I'm gonna eat every single one of them. It's like less than 200 calories. 1 tablespoon of the peanut butter was 90. 75 calories in the 1 scoop of protein, 70 calories inside of the Greek yogurt. So 90 plus 70 plus 75. 235 in all of this, and I have all this left over, right? I will take a little bit of just the itty bitty butt because I already had my dose, right? Of my fat burning collagen, just to have a little bit, like just a drizzle, right? Like literally, it's just gonna add like the most, and this could be chocolate, as long as it's dark chocolate and Yucca approved. No, I don't spray the pan. I freeze them now. Let me take you into my freezer. Carlene, you're literally gonna have it in there for like 1 minute. You're gonna have it sit out for 1 minute. That's belly fat blasting liquid. Just drop the word collagen in the comments. You'll get like a little 4-question quiz. Is it good for you? But it's got 4 ingredients in one. Fat burner, fenugreek, gut support lining, type 2 collagen, medical grade, organic shmela mushroom, mimics hyaluronic acid. I had skin cancer. I don't put any of that crap on my face. Okay, so we made that. Got my lettuce. I'm gonna make homemade chicken salad and egg salad. Do you spray your pan? No, you just leave it out for like literally 1 minute when they're frozen. You pop a spoon underneath it and you eat it like a cookie. It's amazing. Marsha, I'll send you that video on the collagen, okay? It took me 20 collagens to find the right one. And learning the hard way that you don't get it on Walmart checkout or TJ Maxx or Costco, any of those stores. Okay, you guys know that I'm really weird, okay? Like really weird. Like I know exactly how to go to the bathroom. Okay. I had chronic inflammation and I had to go be put under and have a scope, and I'm like naturopath now from all the things I've gone through. I'll send you, Alice, I'll send you that collagen. So what happened was I was like, I don't understand what's happening. I went to this naturopath. Our soil of fruits and vegetables, would you agree, is a little bit depleted? Meaning because of our soils, because of what's the word that they use? So I used to be very against using supplements, especially most greens are grass. No, most people are allergic to grass, okay? This right here has all 18 of my fruits and veggies, and it makes me go number 2. So you guys know I always have it in the morning. That's it. It tastes literally like pineapple juice. There's no additives, no fillers. So Yucca approved. Proven through science, proven through clinicals, third-party validation, 1 scoop a day. Bella's obsessed with them. Okay? You get that dark green. The gal that introduced me to them is all the way over from Australia. Did you know that we have over 20,000 plus additives in our foods that are actually banned in Australia? Yeah, pretty crazy, right? So I will drink this only because my fruits and vegetables, the way the naturopath took she took the thing that you would take in a chlorine tab, and the fruits and vegetables that I was using, even at an organic level, were depleted. So sometimes I'll add them for flavor like I did to my dessert, but I only used 1/4 of a cup. This covers all of it, okay? All of it. No fillers, no grass, none of that. That's where you see that rich purity inside of it, and it tastes absolutely delicious. They're called A-Live. So A-Live in the comments. You'll never find them online. I can send you the video, okay? The Australian gal is literally the best person. Her story is the most inspiring story I've ever heard of in my entire life. And she's actually working with the United States broken food system. Okay? Again, YUKA app is all you need to know. That's my whole background. YUKA. Yeah, you just drop the word alive in the comments. I actually spend less money now, Brittany. Because my fruits and vegetables, yeah, I actually spend less now. I mean, if they don't have the nutrients that I was once getting, right? Carlene said she is great. Yes, she is. Okay, so we have all that. We're cooking the cinnamon. Bella's still sleeping in my room, so I can't go up there to change. I like to just get everything kind of cleaned up. Next week I'll be in Orlando for Worlds. That's going to be interesting. Well, when I went through the process of lipolysis, it's literally how your body burns fat, and it's through water. So these are actually going to be turned into cookies, so they'll be frozen. There was just a little bit left over, and I don't want to throw it away. Half my weight in ounces of water. I drink a cup of coffee every morning, and then my greens. So that's really it. Oh, my nitro as well, but that counts towards my water intake. How much water are you drinking, Alice? And when you say, you have a great point, when you say that you can't consume as much liquid, can you tell me a little bit more about that? Is it that you feel full? After I take my greens, I instantly go to the bathroom. Del Mecci Smith, I'll send you the greens. It's a video. If it's a good fit, awesome. If it's not, I can network you to a few people I could recommend. But like I said, you're looking at no fillers, no additives, no grass. You want purity. You want that deep, rich green. That's what you want. And I can't even tell you. You're in the different part of your kitchen. Yeah, I know, right? I need to clean it up. Diane, I'll send you the green. You know, I had a girl message me. She was, I don't even know, 4 types of autoimmune disorders. She completely fired her doctor, and she's running a regimen through one of these girls because of that Yucca app. So please, if you did not download the YUKA app, drop a 1. I'll give you the spelling in the comments. It's not my app, you guys. Oh yeah, the egg white was 15 calories, right? My happy light needs to follow me over here. The Yucca app was, the egg white in that was 15 calories. Again, cage-free egg. Any questions before I wrap things up? If you didn't get the cocktail recipe, okay, I have to ask you 3 to 4 questions. I can send you what that is. Just drop the word cocktail. If you didn't get the free protein guide, drop free, okay? And then if you didn't get the, you got the cocktail recipe, If you didn't get that, drop it. The collagen Luis wants, I'll screenshot it. I'll send it to you, Luis. You got to give me some time though, right? Because I don't just, this is not a one size fits all. This is how long have you been dealing with this? Do you have other immune disorders? All that kind of stuff, okay? Luis, I'll send you your cocktail, okay? Depending on where you're at. Your clarity. Do you open cabinets and forget? Did you grow out of your clothes? Do your clothes fit good? I can't talk about anything. Meta will shut me down, like literally take my account. So I don't have any discussions anymore about this online. I just know that I can introduce you. The cocktail recipe is going to activate cell activation. You have to activate cell activation for a little bit of time, and then you can get off of your cell activation, right? But my cell activation could be different than yours. It could be different than Carlene's. So you'll do the cocktail quiz. You'll get a couple videos that explain the science behind it and what the expert would recommend, and then you go from there. Any questions? So we all have that app. YUKA. First thing you would scan, toothpaste, mouthwash, any type of things you're putting on your skin every single day. I just want to rock. Free. Vicky, I'll send that to you. Popcorn, air popped popcorn, YUKA approved. Get yourself an air pop popper, scoop it. You can have you can literally have like 4 tablespoons for like less than 120 calories. The fiber is amazing. I spray it with this Chosen spray, YUKA approved. It gives it like some buttery taste, a little bit of oiliness, and I use the Raymond's Real Salt, right? I also put about 1 teaspoon of this every single day in my water. Okay, that's Dr. James. If you want to follow him on socials. Okay. Thank you for today. I love this way. You're welcome. Tomorrow I'll be back in my room. I guess she goes to her dad's tonight. Oh, here's my popcorn popper. See? Nothing special. Nothing special. It's out from last night. I eat popcorn almost every day. As long as you don't have a food insensitivity to corn, right? How do you do that? It's called Everlead Well, right? They do 285 foods. Adverse effects. They send it to your house. You would just do it that way. And sweet. you guys tell my nitro kicked in? I mean, this is what I'm talking about. It's just insane how our body runs off of, you know, the depletion of nitric oxide. And it's crazy because for so long, I didn't understand what I was buying had additives, so it was just working against me. I thought it was helping me, but then when you actually use something that doesn't have additives and fillers that are carcinogenic, you guys know that's allowed, right? You know that our food system is broken, right? And that literally inside of even Jimmy John's bread, there's carcinogenics inside of it. As long as you know that, right? I was telling my sister-in-law last night, even if I went to the market and it said, hey, here's a bag of chips for $10 that has no carcinogens. You froze what popcorn brands? I get the purple Amish corn from Amazon. It's Yucca approved. Okay? The brand that I use for hydrogen is called Nitro. You won't find it online. If you drop it, I can introduce you to the video. It'll make you go through like watching it just so you can see the clarity, the science, what happens from using it in your body, and why it works. I want you to focus on stopping and just like being a follower and like doing your own due diligence. Your biggest step for today is to act on the conscious mind. So if you're like, oh, I really like Michelle, if your mind starts to tell you, oh, she's weird, oh, she's this, that's your subconscious mind trying to keep you safe. That's when you tell it to shut the you know what up. And that's when you act on the conscious mind, because that could be the next step of you having what's called a breakthrough, right? And that's something I had to learn. Okay. I have to get 10,500 steps every day. Heidi, you're welcome. Hey guys, any questions? Underneath our stairs, I'm gonna show you something. I gotta flip these. We never had anything underneath our stairs. And my husband went in there. Wait until you see what he did. He made it into like this storage area. It's beautiful. Let me show you. So let me take you where he did. Now it's like a storage area. So he put all these up so that you can put things and hang things, right? Like all this. He put this up. The flooring was really cheap and crappy. He put the flooring, the rug. It's like a refrigerator here, right? Like you've got these, water's bad, like these bottled waters are bad. I know that, okay? It's for like people who come over that are like, do you have bottled water? Last night he built that. So he put that up last night. There's our new little sitting area. That's the lake. Right? Our big, comfy, cozy. He just put up those rods with that. He put up the fan. He also redid the whole, this is just one of our, we have a lake, this is our lake house. he put this together. All this had crappy flooring. That's the refrigerator now in here. He put up the blinds. He put up all those shelves as well, just in like our utility room. That's the upstairs that you guys hang out with me in the morning. But Bella's sleeping. See, these are those Zevia pops. Those are Yucca approved. That's my canned hydrogen water for on the go. But I just use these, the regular nitro, for when I'm not on the go. Okay? So I think that's it for today, unless you guys have any questions. So basically, all you have to do is have dropped either the cell activation, so I can give you that quiz, ask you 4 or 5 questions to better understand your situation. Download the YUKA app. If you didn't get the collagen that's medical grade and you're looking for one that's actually a type 2, clean, science, clinicals, third-party validation, drop collagen. You got the YUKA app. Hydrogen water is the nitro, drop nitro. You'll be able to meet the expert. Cell activation cocktail recipe, you have to drop cocktail. We did the whole skincare routine with the no stuff on here, no carcinogens. Get the YUKA app and scan at least 2 things today in that app. Go to the bottom where it says recommendation. What brand is your canned nitro? Same brand as what I use now. Same company. They have a can. They have a Kim. Don't you use it? I'll message you. They might be sold out. I don't think they are though. The greens, the Alive, ALIVE. The only reason I'm not drinking is because I'm going to go number 2 immediately. It's got all of your fruits and veggies, and you're like, why supplements? Why supplements? The answer is because the soil depletion. Okay? The reason why, I love this, so beautiful, your husband is so handsome. Oh, handyman, thanks. Isn't he amazing? You should see the new chandelier in my room. I just want to change the world. I want all these autoimmune disorders. I want these people out of doctors' offices. And when you start scanning your food and you're like high A1C, type 2 diabetes, all your answers will come true. You will literally love me. Luis, I'll send you it. Here's what I need you to do, guys. Do you know how you write like Michelle, like at gmail.com, at yahoo.com? At symbol in the comments right now, type someone's name. Your friends deserve to see this. Think of 3 people in your life that you would want to add 5 years onto their life right now. That's what this is going to do to them. Whether they get a supplement or not, I could give a crap about that. I want them to get that YUKA app. I want these foods banned. I want the additives that are causing all of these issues and people that think it's menopause, that think it's this, gone. So I want you in the comments, at symbol, their name, if you start to type it, will pop up, click it and hit enter, to 3 people. It will notify them, literally, and it'll go up on their page, that's it. It won't go on their page. When they're scrolling, it'll pop up. It could change their life. That's all that'll happen. At symbol, their name. I come in Monday through Friday, guaranteed for you. Usually I have a hot shirt on. I'm in my pajamas. I don't even have a bra on. I woke up, okay? I've been behind the scenes putting something together for you. Did my makeup with you. Did my hair. We talked about a lot of things. Go back to the beginning. Is it so much for using? Also, I love it. Went to the store and started scanning. Oh, Lori, you made my day. I'm so proud of you for taking action. Literally. These are the Alive greens from Australia. Just drop the word ALIVE and I'll send it to you. ALIVE. We are live at 10:34 a.m. I am going to hop off. I love you so much. Just make sure you check if you buy something with a certain brand. Like say it's the raw sugar brand. This is YUKA approved. They might have a scented flavor or a flavor that's not. You have to scan everything. It's going to get easier with time. Scroll to the bottom. The app will give you a recommendation. But I want you to go in there and scroll Starbucks grilled cheese. I want you to go in there and scroll Jimmy John's bread. I want you to go in there and scroll Jimmy John's chips. Okay? I love you. I think you're amazing. Thank you for tuning in. I will send all these things off. I'll be at my desk for the next hour or two. So if you commented, you will hear from me. Have the best day. Make sure to follow along on my stories. If you go to my profile right now, you'll see a lit up ring that's like pink fuchsia. It's behind the scenes for the next 24 hours and it keeps disappearing and it's always me coming up. So I love you. I hope you have the best day and I hope this was helpful. Stay happy, stay fascinated instead of frustrated, and watch your entire life change for the better. Bye guys.